So Dan,
Yeah.
why is it that now I have a PC and you don't? I have a computer and you don't.
I don't, I went to turn it on the other day, and it won't boot. I don't know why, but I looked up, there's a bunch of quick and easy fixes for it, where it's kind of like, okay, hold down the space bar, and then power it on, and then let go once you see the little Apple symbol and the progress meter start, that kind of stuff. But I have a wireless keyboard, and
I see.
Until the desktop shows up, it doesn't connect to the wireless keyboard.
I gotcha.
So I'm like,
Now you're gonna have to buy a USB keyboard.
Yeah.
But the drivers probably won't install because your PC won't turn on.
Yeah, I actually have a USB keyboard from my old PC.
Yeah.
And I tried plugging that in, but it won't do anything because it won't get to a point that it would start to recognize things.
Yeah.
So, there's an Apple store in the mall.
There is? Which mall?
Ocean County.
There is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So, sometime this week I'll probably try to get there. And
Good
see
for Ocean County Mall. We had nothing there.
Yeah.
It was an Auntie Anne's pretzels and 3 GameStops, and that's it.
It's the kind of thing where your computer's kind of it. Because, there was a time, a few months ago, where every now and then it would just stop what it was doing, go to a black screen, and then a picture of a file folder with a question mark would show up.
What is that?
I don't know exactly, but it's a bad thing. But then, after a while, it stopped happening.
Wow.
So, and that happened a few times. But it's probably okay.
It's probably fine.
Oh, sure, it's fine. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we sound a little bit different, it's because we're recording at my house instead of the usual Epic Ghost Punch Studios.
I was going to ask you why my house looks so shitty.
Do you like my Space Invaders arcade cabinet that's here for no apparent reason?
I actually do, and it really is here, and it's sitting on top of a couple books, which is weird.
It doesn't work, and it's sitting on a couple books because it's resting on a furniture dolly. And if it wasn't on top of books, it would just fall forward.
That's great.
And yeah.
Do you have any plans of getting this thing fixed up?
I did, but now that I got my PC, no. I just want it out of here now.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
Can you sell it? Did you pay for this, or was
I paid for it.
Can you sell it?
No, I think I'm gonna do a Craigslist, if you can move it, you can have it type deal. I'm just gonna put it on this sidewalk and just hope it's gone one day. It's just too big. It's too much.
And I understand the allure of an arcade machine. I would like to have an arcade machine. A working arcade machine.
Yeah.
Instead of just, I have too much space, so let's put a file of something in it.
It's a conversation piece.
Yeah, but the conversation is sad.
Yeah, it is. I'd like to get one of those ones that has 100 games in it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
One of those type deals, and it's all ROM hacks and stuff. But I think that'd be cool. Because I don't care about it being authentic.
Oh yeah.
I need the original 1984 version of Galaga.
Yeah.
That's a Pixels reference, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Oh god.
But once you start to go down that road, it really does become a case of just have a computer and just get ROMs and stuff. And don't people make that they just put a computer inside an arcade cabinet shell?
Yeah, I think so. But they also have those officially licensed arcade cabinets that are you see them at bars a lot.
Yeah.
Our local, what's that bar? It's like a wing place. Name some wing places.
Hooters, KFC?
No, it has wings in the title. It's like a sports
Buffalo
Wild Wings. Yeah, the Buffalo Wild Wings in Brick has one of those things, and it's like 30 Namco games in one. The joystick's all fucked up, though. I was playing... I'm talking about a specific arcade cabinet in Bricktown, New Jersey. No one is going to know what we're talking about. Anyway, it has one of those, like, 38 arcade games in one. So I'd like to get something like that.
I feel like it would have to either be, like, a Pac-Man kind of game, like anybody could just, like, pick up and play for 10 minutes. Or it would have to be, like, an arcade machine I had a history with.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, one of my only childhood video game experiences was when I was a little kid. A friend had a birthday party at an arcade. You know, one of those where it's like, oh, the parents rented it out for the afternoon or whatever. And they had I think it was Turtles in Time.
Oh, nice.
Whichever, is that the one where, like, it starts out and you're fighting your way through a burning apartment building?
Yes.
Yeah, there was...
And then there's the shimmering head of... what's his name? Splinter? No, Shredder.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, he shows up.
Yeah.
And then he sends you back in time.
And then April gets kidnapped and they jump out.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was Eugene and the Ninja Turtles, didn't know anything about video games, spent like 6 straight hours playing that thing nonstop.
Yeah.
I was in like a weird, like, I imagine that's what being on drugs feels like, playing Ninja Turtles too long in one sitting. But, like, if I could get a Turtles in Time arcade cabinet without breaking the bank, yes, awesome. Beyond that, it would have to be something like Pac-Man, where it's like, oh, well, everybody loves Pac-Man, and normally I wouldn't go out of my way to play Pac-Man, but hey, there's an arcade machine of it in my house, so I guess I will.
I don't know how it got here, but here it is. I remember it was like every Sunday we used to go to this restaurant in Brick called The Cozy Kitchen. You know that place?
I've heard of it, yeah.
It used to be called something else. It used to be called, like...
The horrifically despair-filled kitchen.
No, it was something like Sally and Dave's, but I guess they broke up or something. So now it's called The Cozy Kitchen. And they used to have a Galaga machine in the corner. It was like Galaga and Pac-Man or something like that, but I always played Galaga. It was like every Sunday we'd go there and I'd play Galaga. So I'd love to have that machine.
I hope Joss Whedon gets a check from Galaga. From, like, whoever owns the rights to Galaga.
Because of that reference in Avengers?
Yeah, or they're just like Tony Stark's like, oh, nice operation you got here on S.H.I.E.L.D. That guy's just playing Galaga. And it shows the guy going back to his Galaga game.
Yeah.
Like, the general population has never thought about Galaga that much in decades.
You know, that line was improvised?
Awesome.
So they had to go and edit in. It was like, fuck, that line's great. Now we got to shoot a scene of him playing Galaga.
Great. Jimmy, put on a S.H.I.E.L.D. shirt.
I was playing Galaga already. Awesome. Alright, so, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
We're recording this, we normally record on Monday.
Sure.
It's Sunday, which means it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Finally.
So, are you excited about the game?
Not really.
We got the Minnesota Pistons going against the...
Is that a real team?
No.
The fighting Pac-Mans.
The fighting Pac-Mans, yeah, that's it.
Versus the Georgia Galagas.
Exactly,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, you
I don't
excited
care.
about this?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I remembered it was the Super Bowl yesterday.
Yeah. I like to watch the commercials.
Yeah, but those are all online in advance now. They're not just online. They're online like the week before.
Yeah.
Like that. Remember last time I told you how there was a Pokemon 20th anniversary Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah.
That was already on YouTube. That is the pre-roll ad on some of the videos I've watched.
I've already seen it like 3 times.
And
It's
a really well produced commercial. It's like it's one of those commercials where you feel like you're watching a movie, but I still don't like the fact that it seems kind of like it seems so random, the stuff that's happening in it.
I get the feeling that I really like it because I'm a Pokemon fan.
Yeah.
If you're not a Pokemon fan, you're gonna watch it and go like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, like, my reaction to it initially was, how would you even know this is a Pokemon commercial?
Yeah.
But then my brother saw it, and he started telling me about all the references that are all throughout it.
Yeah?
And I'm like, oh, well, okay. And it's like the names of places and, like signs on walls and stuff
Oh,
for
okay.
references. There's, like, a few seconds where people are playing chess, and the chess pieces are Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw the chessboard. I didn't notice that, though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So yeah, I really wish every time Nintendo does a few of these every year, where they'll produce some piece of live action video about Pokemon in some way that incorporates real people and CG Pokemon, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like, just fucking make like a short or something. It's even if you don't want to go the distance and do a whole movie or anything, just like make like a 10-minute something that's live action Pokemon. It would be so good.
I'd like, I don't know, like a web series, maybe like an ongoing web series, you know?
Because like it's honestly like if you can film like kids in a field, you're halfway there. Like, all you need...
I feel like we could do that.
The biggest roadblock to making a live-action Pokemon thing is, can you make CG Pokemon that look good? Guess what? They can. They've done it a bunch of times.
So what else is going on this week?
This week? Oh, boy.
You're the news guy. What do you got?
I have fallen down a nerd hole that I see no way out of, and I couldn't be happier.
What is it?
So I spent the last day or so playing a game I got for Christmas and forgot to tell you I got Final Fantasy XIV.
Isn't that the MMO?
It is. This is my first MMO and my first Final Fantasy game.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Really?
Yes.
Have you joined Pat's from Best Friends Play? Have you joined his guild yet or whatever?
No, I don't know what it's called. I thought it was just called the Free Company, but that's just the general name for a guild.
Oh, okay.
What's funny is, like, I'm sorry
to interrupt you. Isn't it the Order of the Stormfeelers?
I don't know.
I think that's what it's called.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's a good name. All right.
But the instant my character appeared in the world, I got a guild invite. I'm like, I don't even know how to shoot an arrow yet. I'm not joining your team. So this is the first time I've really experienced, like, a character creator kind of thing. Because, like, up until now, the closest I've had is South Park Stick of Truth, and to a lesser extent, Splatoon all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, again, there's stuff in there I expected, like, oh, how tall is your character, and eye stuff, and like what kind of nose do they want, and what race and gender do you want to be, and all this stuff. But then they start throwing in stuff. I'm like, what? Why? Like at one point they're like, all right, so what deity do you want your character to worship? I'm like, what? And then I just start reading up on the various religions, and then I'm like, okay, I picked this, and I'm like, okay, now what's your character's birthday? Huh? and then it explains to me how their lunar calendar works, and it's because they have 2 moons, except they used to have 2 moons because a dragon hashed out of one and blew up a bunch of stuff.
Oh, it was that thing where the planet was actually a giant egg?
Yeah. Well, that's
Not again.
Well, that's why they, like, at first it was just Final Fantasy XIV, then it was Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. The reason the realm had to be reborn was because that dragon hatched out of the moon and blew up everything. But, so, my character was born on the 26th day of the second Umbra moon, because that's how things work now.
So it's an Umbran witch.
I could have, but, yeah. It came too late in the process.
Damn.
I was surprised, like, I spent, like an hour on this part all by itself.
Wow.
Just, like, character creation. And every time you think you're done, you're like, okay, I'm done. And then it's like, what's your character's first and last name? Like, fuck!
Did you make your character one of those little people? What are they called?
I did not. I was going to.
Okay.
Don't ask me the names of anything, because the amount of fake vocabulary raining down on me. Like, this must be what it feels like if you've never read fantasy before and then tried to read, like, the Cimmerillion.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, I'll get it eventually, but it's like, alright, I know there's elves and there's cat people and there's humans and there's stuff. I think that guy looks like the Hulk. It's fine.
So do you know if you just went with, like, human or elf?
I went, so there's like 5 or 6 races to start with. Mm-hmm. It's like, alright, pick your race, pick which gender, and then pick which version of that gender that you want.
What?
like I ended up, most of my time with this character creator was like, alright, so what does this look like? Alright, what does this look like when it's a girl? Alright, what does it look like when it's the girl that worships the moon? What is this?
Okay,
like?
I got you.
I ended up going with, like, a a cat lady
Okay.
who is the daytime one
Okay.
and is an archer.
Nice.
And this is funny. I ran into my first equipment-based, well, that doesn't make sense kind of moment.
Okay.
Where, so, you're an archer, you need to focus on improving dexterity. That helps with, like, arching.
Yeah. No, that's right. Sounds good.
And I found, like, a piece of headgear that has, okay, +1 dexterity. I'll equip that. It's an eye patch. I made her a better archer by taking away 50% of her eyesight.
Maybe it's because when you're, like, looking down the bow, you're only using one of your eyes, really. You, like, close one eye, you know?
Are you?
I don't know, maybe.
Have you seen that, there's, like, a screenshot from Metal Gear where Snake is looking down a scope with his eye patch eye?
I have not. That's awesome.
Maybe that's
though.
why he's such a good soldier.
That's why, yeah. I love that.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I'm still kind of in the tutorial-ish stage where things are happening for the first time, and it's explaining, oh, this is what this is, you know, that kind of stuff. And, like, I can't imagine how huge this world is, because I haven't gone too far out of the starting area. I got lost in the first town for an hour.
Really?
Yeah, just because there's so many different places to go, and I don't have any landmarks in my head yet, and it's great.
Wow. Cool. Nice.
So yeah, I've been playing that. I kind of hate that I'm sitting here talking to you instead of playing.
Sorry. Well, you're gonna be here for a good number of hours.
Fuck
you know?
Oh my god. And it's weird. Like, I remember there was a point, because this is totally the kind of game where you sit down and start playing it, and then all of a sudden it's nighttime. I'm like, holy fuck, I've been playing this for hours. And so far, everything I've been doing is early, kind of, hey, deliver this to this person kind of quest, or hey, go kill 3 of this.
Kind of like fetch quest stuff.
Yeah, fetch quest stuff, grinding through hunting. Mm-hmm. And it's been like a full day of nothing but that, and I'm like, I like that I'm still doing this, and that's weird to me.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah, like I'm at level 8 already, and I looked up the level cap is 60.
Okay.
And I'm like, huh. That's because one of the worst parts about character creation is the options you're leaving behind. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, I'm totally going to end up going back and making at least one more other character and going in a different direction.
Gotcha. Something about MMOs though is that once you get up to the higher levels, the level up pace slows down immensely though. Yeah.
They try. I think they try and keep that fresh for you though, because
you have other options to do. Yeah.
Well, like with this, one of the things they do for, I'm just gonna call it Final Fantasy 14 because it was Realm Reborn last I looked, but now it's Heaven's Sword.
Heaven's Word.
Heaven's Word.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Is So you pick your starting class or job or whatever. You focus on leveling that job for a while. Then if you want, you can switch to another job, level that for a while, and unlock a third job. Okay. So if I level my archer to 30, and then change to a pugilist, level up to 15, that'll give me the ability to become a bard.
Those don't seem related at all.
No, I don't know. But it's all of them are kind of like that, where it's like, if you're this and you add in this, you can become this.
It's like archery and pugilism, I can kind of see. You're both really good with your hands. Mm-hmm. Bard is like, I don't know, why?
Well, maybe I'm mixing them up, too, because I know, I looked at what can a bard do, and it's basically you have a bow for range attacks and crowd control, and you also aggro everything to you so that your team can get ready and, hit it from the other side.
Oh, okay.
And you also do, party buffs and stuff.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
But
I guess a bard works kind of differently in that game. Because, I'm thinking of a bard like Jimmy in South Park Station.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But, yeah, as soon as I dropped into that first town and I saw a character run by with a name over it, I'm like, that was a person. This is the greatest.
So you've never played an online game really before with other people?
I've played online stuff. I've just never played it where like we're just kind of actively roaming around a world with agency.
Gotcha.
You know, I played Splatoon, where it's like, okay, you're doing that, but you're just in an arena. I played lots of stuff where like, oh, it's this person's avatar hanging around, but like they're not actively controlling it, kind of thing. It's just they're representing another person.
Gotcha.
But yeah, and I'm surprised. I don't know why I expected it would look worse, but like graphically, it's great.
You're playing on the PS4, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I started a new game too.
Yeah.
I was feeling kind of burned by Rabby Ribby being called a Metroidvania when it's just awful. So I got Cave Story.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and I played a couple hours of that. It is great. It is. Oh, it's also a lot to do with bunnies, as was Rabby Ribby, which I didn't expect, but it's great.
Is Rabby Ribby that one that you were like, I hope this is creepy, but at least good?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And it was just creepy but bad.
Got it.
It wasn't even that creepy. No, it was creepy, but bad. So, yeah. And I looked up mods for Rabby Ribby to, like, maybe at least...
Do they patch in good things?
No, I was thinking, maybe at least I'll be able to look at them naked. But they didn't even have that. Nothing. There's no mods for it. So it's just useless. Cave Story is amazing. I love it. It controls fantastically. The weapons are fun. The fighting's great. Everything about it is awesome.
I played one other game this week that I forgot about. So I watched a ton of Giant Bomb Quick Looks last week.
Have you watched any of the Project Kerbal?
Not yet.
Start them. They're, in my opinion, the best thing that they're putting out.
Okay. Did you see...
I mean Project Beast. Kerbal Space Program Project Beast.
Yeah. Kerbal Space Program is the game.
Yeah.
So have you ever done that thing where you'll watch one of their reviews and you'll be like, fuck, I have to buy this now, and then you do?
No, because I watch very few of those, and it's either like really bad games or games I'm already interested in.
So I didn't know this existed until I saw this video. I'm like, this is too ridiculous. I just have to.
What is it?
It's called, alright, I might get this name wrong. It is Nitro plus Blasters, Heroines Infinite Duel?
Wow, okay. I'm impressed you got that much.
It's an anime fighter.
Okay.
2D fighting game. And I think from what I understand, Nitro Plus is a publisher of visual novels.
Okay.
And they're made a fighting game that just pulls in popular characters from those. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's utterly insane. And like one of the characters, all she does is she throws cats at you, and sometimes
she's the cat lady from The Simpsons.
Kind of, and then sometimes like one of her bandmates shows up and hits you with drumsticks. I don't know if a cat turns into her or what, but like, and like there's this one character who it's just it's just a girl with a gun, and her super move or whatever it's called is she jumps off the screen and then a targeting reticle shows up, and like you as her player are controlling that, aiming at the other character, and once you like hit the button, it cuts to an anime clip of her lying down with a sniper rifle shooting, and then like it cuts back to like the game screen and like a bullet shatters the screen and hits the character. It's insane.
That's like a Final Smash.
Kind of, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like every time you do one of those, like if it's going to land, you get an anime cutscene.
Nice.
And it's psychotic, and the controls are easy, and it's one of those games where it has like there's like 14 characters and 20 support characters, And I'm looking through, I'm like, oh, I know that person, and that one. I've seen that one before, and oh, that show was great. It's like one of the characters, one of the support characters, you call her in and just flies back and forth across the stage on a hang glider. Because if you jump, you're going to get hit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's a crazy game. It's so much fun.
I'm gonna have to check out that quickly.
And they did the thing. The reason I got it so soon, because it just came out like last week, is there's 2 DLC characters, and if you get it within the first month, they're free.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's such a Japanese thing to do, where like a company will have a game that combines all their characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Smash Brothers, or this one, or there was that other anime fighter that had like Goku in it and all these other crazy
The J-Star Heroes.
J-Star Heroes. Yeah. Like you've never had like a Western developer do anything like that. Like there's never been like a Ubisoft fighting game, you know, with Mr. Assassin's Creed or Watch Dogs guy or anything like that. Like we need to start doing that. That would be so cool.
Yeah, and it's even like Japan gets so it feels so like sectioned too. Like they pick like the weirdest specific thing.
Yeah.
Like another one of these games that the best friends took a look at was Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. That's the one. That's the fighting game where it had like basketball girl in it, and like couple sword art people. Because Dengeki Bunko is a light novel publisher, and those are just all characters from its books.
Gotcha.
And it's so weird. Like that's, I can't even think of what like a U.S. equivalent would be.
No.
Like the closest is when we get like. How when I was a kid, before you were born, there was all these, like, Marvel superheroes fighting games. Like, separate from the Capcom stuff.
Yeah.
Capcom probably still published it, but it didn't have Capcom characters in it.
Yeah, they did. I remember Maximilian on his channel leading up. Like, he was doing, like, a week of, like, Marvel versus Capcom stuff. And, like, he went back to the old, like, the original Marvel fighting games.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so something like that, or Injustice, or something. Like,
yeah.
Those are the closest we have.
I think Killer Instinct is kind of becoming this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now we got Rash in there from Battletoads. Now we're getting...
Arby's is going to be in it.
Arbiter?
Yeah.
Arbiter?
Yeah, Arby's from the Halos.
We have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I said... on the last podcast, we said, I think it's going to be that guy. I couldn't remember his name. It's Arbiter. And then, in between the last podcast and this one, you said... It's not Mr. Chief, it's Arby's.
Yeah.
And I said, Arbiter, that's the guy I was thinking of. And I said, is there a trailer out? You said, check out this link. You sent me a link to a YouTube. It's a commercial for Arby's.
Yup, you're welcome.
I was at work. And it was one of the things that actually made me laugh. And I was like, alright, that was actually very funny.
Now, is this character an alien?
He is one of the Covenant.
Okay.
You remember in Halo 4, they're like they're like the large blue guys. There were the grunts, and then the ones that were kind of bigger than them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Okay.
But he was on Mr. Chief's side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was working in, I think, Halo 2. He was working with Mr. Chief to... I can't believe I'm calling him Mr. Chief now.
I've done it. I've ruined you.
He was working with him to bring peace between humans and the Covenant.
Is this the thing that's voiced by Keith David?
Yes.
Doesn't Keith David also voice some other dude in the new Halo?
I think he's also voiced that guy in every Halo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because isn't there like some human Spartan?
Yeah.
Who's like him and Nathan Fillion are teaming up to fight Mr. Chief?
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna make sure.
And Goliath and Castle are going to go after Mr. Chief.
Let me see. Arbiter, Halo, voice. Yeah, let's see. That's Keith David!
Yay!
Yeah.
Is it weird that every time I think of Keith David's voice, all I think of are those Navy commercials?
I don't think so.
Like, he did a bunch of, like, join the U.S. Navy kind of TV spots.
Yeah, no, because I think of Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Because, like, I probably saw that, but, like, I've definitely seen those Navy commercials more.
Yeah. And plus, like, they have, like, a cool, like, background music to it, too.
Yeah.
So it's, like, I just, like... So not only do I think of the dulcet tones of Keith David, but I think I hear in my head epic background music behind it too.
We should join the Navy.
Only if I can serve under Keith David.
Under Vice President Keith David?
Yeah, that's how the Navy works.
No, in, what game was it?
Call of Duty?
Saints Row. In Saints Row...
Oh, yeah.
The 4th, he played Vice President Keith David.
That's awesome.
That's the best. So Taco Bell's been putting out some weird tweets today.
What? I'm sorry? Is it just, we're sorry?
No, all day. Like, I don't even know how to describe them. I'm gonna play one of these. Like, look at this.
It's a pyramid in kind of like a Tron space.
Yeah.
It's rotating, and one side of it has a taco in it.
And then there's this.
It's an alien spaceship abducting tacos from a Taco Bell.
This is just all day.
Do you think their account got hacked?
No, I think it's because they're gonna have like a Super Bowl ad, and this is like getting
Are these clips
people
from
hyped.
it?
No, I don't know. It's something about like they're doing like a pre-order event or something for like a big Super Bowl bash. They're trying to draw hype for, and like to be honest, I'm not thinking about any other fast food other than Taco Bell right now because this shit is crazy.
They're doing. I like it when companies do what I like to call the Old Spice approach
Yes.
to advertising, because those Old Spice commercials are still the greatest in the universe.
It's a big sniff of a taco.
Like the other night, I saw a commercial where it's for Snickers, I think, and it's a guy, a nude model with a spear, posing in a classroom, and he's like changing pose, and he changes pose, and then it's a biology class. They're like, that class is down the hall. He's like, oh, well, all right. Mind if I take some of your cologne? He just pours some orange chemical out of a beaker and splashes on himself. And as he's walking naked out of the room, he's like, ow, ow!
And then it says something like, it combines two words. It's like dim fuse, when you're dim and confused.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's like, fix that with Snickers. Grab a Snickers. It's like, oh, that's great. That's a great commercial. And, have you seen the, like, you know how they had the two Old Spice models?
The old guy and the other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not old. He was the previous guy.
The screaming guy and the calm guy.
Exactly. Yeah. It was like, there was the guy who was like, look at your man, now look at me. Look at
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was Terry Crews, who's the newer guy.
Okay.
They had a long commercial with the two of them, like, becoming friends.
Like, yeah, they're like riding tigers together,
Yeah,
and then they
like,
got old on a porch.
Yeah, and then, like, they win an award for the best commercial ever, and then it's like, you thought the commercial was over, but it's not. And it's all, like, one long music montage. Oh, it's the best. Old Spice has the best commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
How did we start talking about... Oh, Taco Bell!
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing about the Super Bowl I am kind of happy about, because I don't care about sports, and you can see the commercials whenever.
Yeah.
But I could, unless I'm wrong, I think Lady Gaga is singing the national anthem or the halftime show or something.
Coldplay's doing the halftime show, so she might be doing the national anthem.
Okay.
That's good.
Which I'm glad, because she is really, really talented.
She is.
And it feels like she kind of disappeared for a little while.
A few years ago, she just made, like, a speech at, like, a college or something, and said, like, I hate the music industry. It's all fake. Everyone in it is just garbage and out for themselves, and I don't want to be part of that. And I was like, good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So she kind of stopped for a while.
Yeah, but, like, the first time I've seen her in a long time was around Christmas. She did... it might have been a commercial for Barnes & Noble or something, where it was that, it was kind of she was singing, like, a duet of, I don't know if it's called Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah, that's it.
It was her and some guy that I don't remember. And they were just kind of doing, like, a brief duet of that while kind of going through this, like, nice bookstore.
Nice.
I'm like, okay, that's really... It was nice. It was classy. It was in the spirit. And now she's doing the Super Bowl thing. So I'm like, cool. I would like her to come back.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I like her too. She's really talented, and she's very genuine about everything.
And people are always like, oh, why is she doing all this crazy stuff? She's so weird, and what the hell is wrong with her? I always think back to that one interview Sam Jackson did where it was during that span where he was in literally every movie that came out, and somebody asked him, why are you doing all of these movies? And he just said, because eventually the phone's gonna stop ringing.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you're in this kind of very public entertainment career, the worst thing that can ever happen is people stop paying attention to you.
Yeah. Speaking of Coldplay, I'm totally...
No one's ever said that before.
I'm completely stealing this from the Game Grumps, but I think it's interesting, so...
That's alright, you think our channel's them, so that's fine.
That happened once!
No, it didn't!
Anyway, there was an interview with Coldplay, and they were asked about David Bowie's death. And they said, we really respected him, but... at one point, we asked him if he wanted to sing on one of our songs, and we sent him the track, and he got back to us and said, "Yeah, it's not a very good song, is it?" and we didn't really know what to say to that. It's not like we were gonna tell David Bowie, "No, we know more about music than you." So we were like, "Okay, thanks."
No, what they should have done is got him to record that sentence and then make that the last, 5 seconds of that track.
Yeah.
The song plays, and then David Bowie comes up. That's not a very good song, is it?
Yeah, just record the phone conversation.
Yes.
I just love that. It's like, you gotta respect him. Like,
oh, man.
he was very genuine.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Coldplay seems like a weird choice for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they popular right now? Is that a thing?
Right now, I don't think so, but they've been very popular.
Also, I heard about this for the first time this week. Is there some Super Bowl tradition where the halftime act gets to invite someone else along with them?
That has been happening quite a bit.
Because I heard, my dad told me, yeah, Coldplay's gonna be on there, and they invited Beyonce or something.
Really?
I think so.
I didn't hear about that.
I don't know
Because it's usually a big surprise.
I don't know if it's just because, do they have a popular song they did together, or
I don't know. The last song I heard from them was The Scientist, which is a great song. Oh. But, last year, Lady Gaga... No, it wasn't... Oh my god, I'm still talking about Lady Gaga. I love her.
Why wouldn't you?
Last year it was Katy Perry, and Missy Elliott came out, and I was like, I thought she was dead! This is great! And she also invited Jabberjaw.
What? Oh, is that stupid shark thing?
It's a stupid shark thing, yeah. Yeah, it's usually like a big surprise, so I don't know. It would be cool if Beyonce was there. I have no problems with her. They seem like a weird combination, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like ketchup and peanut butter, you know?
Mm.
Have you heard any Coldplay songs?
Probably.
Yeah. I think you'd like them.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're cold and distant, like you.
Oh. They're just dead inside enough.
Exactly.
I feel like it's one of those where, because we discovered months ago that I've heard every song, but I've heard it all. I've heard the parodies first.
Yes.
And then
That's
the
right.
real song sounds weird and wrong to me. So it's like I've either heard a Coldplay song in parody, or I've heard it as the background to an anime music video or something.
Yeah. Now let me ask you.
It's like, hey, this played while Naruto was beating up somebody. Cool.
You're a big Weird Al fan.
Yeah.
Well, in the past you were.
I haven't
You
listened to
probably
his-
haven't kept up.
I haven't listened to his. I had a bunch of his albums in college, which is a real thing.
Yeah.
There was
Like vinyl?
no CDs, and we would play it. Me and my roommate would play it, and our other roommates, because it was a dorm that had a bunch of bedrooms in it, and so there was 4 of us living together, and our roommates would come in and you're blaring this.
Now, my question is, did you think they were all original songs?
No, I knew he did parody,
Oh, okay.
but still, I didn't hear. I heard his before most of the real ones.
Okay.
No, real ones. Who was it a few years ago that got pissed off that Weird Al wanted to do a parody of his work?
I don't know.
There's somebody.
Do you know the song?
No.
Was it Pharrell?
I don't know what that is. Is that Halo Monster?
No, he sings Happy. And I know he did a version of called Tacky.
No. Oh well.
Alright, whatever. We'll never know.
Nope.
There's no way to know. I'm surrounded by the internet. On both sides.
You know what we do know, though?
What's that?
We know how severely PlayStation has kicked Xbox's ass in terms of sales.
Oh, yeah?
And we know by accident, because EA fucked up.
Oh, God.
So, PS4 sales are almost double Xbox One sales.
Okay, that sounds about right.
And what happened was the CEO of EA said on a financial call that both consoles together have sold about 55 million units.
Okay.
And Microsoft has really stopped talking about sales numbers since theirs started being so much less.
Mm-hmm.
But Sony, like, we know how many Sony has sold, so all you have to do is math.
All you gotta do is simple subtraction.
So Sony said a month ago, they sold about 36 million PS4s.
Oh, wow.
Which means so that's almost 40 million, and Xbox is like, there's like a little under 20 million Xboxes out there.
Yeah.
So I imagine Microsoft was just like cursing and pooping themselves constantly after that came out.
They have a really good relationship with EA, so that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be tenuous in the future.
Yeah. That one guy probably got fired.
It's like, it's fine. I'll just do both consoles together. No one will figure that out.
Do you have anything for this week, by the way, or is it?
Not really.
No? Okay.
No.
Hey, let me ask you a question about Amiibos.
Alright.
What would you say? Because Nintendo put out a list of the most popular Amiibos of 2015.
Okay.
What would you say is the number one?
I'm gonna say the Yarn Yoshi.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What would you, out of curiosity, what would your top three be? Because they did top 10, but what's your top three?
The most popular of 2015, right?
Yeah.
Yarn Yoshi.
Uh-huh.
That Pixel Mario.
Oh, the classic one? Yeah.
Yeah. And, what would number 3 be? Shovel Knight's not out, right?
Shovel Knight is out, but he just came out, like, this year, so that
okay.
would be...
Number 3 would be... I don't know, I'm gonna say Marth.
Okay, so they did for US, Europe, and Japan. For the US, it's Link, Bowser, and Toon Link.
What the hell?
For Japan, Inkling Girl, Inkling Squid, Inkling Boy. Followed by 3 Marios, Isabelle from Animal Crossing, Kirby, Yarn Yoshi, and Digby, which I guess is also Animal Crossing.
Yarn Yoshi barely cracked the top 10.
Yeah. It just goes to show, I guess, how popular Splatoon is over there.
Yeah.
Which, awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, there's the regular Mario is on the US list right underneath Pikachu and Sonic and Mewtwo.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Actually, you're more in line with Europe, where it's Mario, Link, Inkling Squid, Green Yarn Yoshi, Classic Mario, or Pixel Mario, another Mario, and then it just keeps going like that.
Oh, okay.
But I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
That was weird.
Yeah.
So I expected like, oh, okay, well, obviously Mario is going to be the top of the list.
Yeah.
And then it'll be all these other guys, and like I didn't think Splatoon would be. I thought like Splatoon would be down there with Chibi Robo and all this weird stuff.
No, I figured it would be higher than that. There's a Chibi Robo amiibo.
Yeah, they put out. It's adorable. He's sitting on the ground holding the plug on top of his head.
Aww.
It came like packaged in with the newest DS game.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, the game's my brother likes it, but everybody else is like, this game's not good.
Yeah. Hey, I did do something this week. I did a Twitch stream.
Yes.
Yeah, Epic Ghost Punch first Twitch stream.
What is that called? Like, how do people find that?
Go to Twitch and search Epic Ghost Punch, and it's called the first Twitch stream.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you can watch it there. When we figure out all the bugs and stuff, we will be uploading them to YouTube.
Nice.
And I have a suggestion.
What?
For you. We're still short one game for February, correct?
Yeah, we have 2 empty days.
2 empty days. Okay. I suggest we live stream a horror game.
For 48 hours straight?
No. How about we live stream from... Well, that's going to be the 24th and the 25th. Right?
I don't know. What?
Feb...
How many days does this month have? Let's see.
25. It has 25.
There's 29 days.
29?
Yes.
What? When did that happen?
Like, a while ago, I guess.
That's so... It's a leap year.
Okay.
Damn it, it's a leap year. I didn't plan for this.
Well, it's still 2 days.
Wait, that's good. That's good.
Cool.
That's good, because it's Sunday and Monday.
Alright.
That means I'm off work.
Sure.
We
What game do you want to do, Rob?
I was going to suggest Oxenfree.
Oh, is that a horror game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like spooky and creepy.
Alright.
So we stream for 48 hours straight.
Let's not do that.
No, but we will take a break in between. We will play Oxenfree until we beat Oxenfree, and then that probably won't take us 24 hours, so we will then play something else.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, yeah?
Yeah, let's try that.
We'll probably start Sunday at midnight?
Will we? We'll figure this out later.
Okay. Alright, so that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, follow us on Twitch. Just watch us on Twitch. Epic Ghost Punch on Twitch. So yeah, Sunday and Monday. Thank God it's a leap year. February is awesome.
Cool. So I have 2 TV things. Do you want to hear the cool one or the bad one?
Let's hear the cool one.
The cool one is The Flash is going to guest star on an episode of Supergirl at the end of March.
That is cool.
And especially because it shouldn't be able to happen, because one is CW and the other is CBS.
Yeah, one of them's a real station.
And the other is CBS.
Yeah.
But, they make it work out, because, like, season 2 of The Flash is all about the multiverse, and she's not in his universe kind of thing.
That is cool.
And it's nice. Like, those 2 shows feel like they would gel together better than The Flash and Arrow does, honestly.
Yeah.
So, and they already announced, like, it's like the last episode of March is gonna be when it happens.
Cool.
They don't have any details other than that, but that's a really cool thing. I'm glad to see that.
What's the bad thing?
The bad thing is that Time Warner is planning to buy up 25% of Hulu stock so it can keep Hulu from streaming current seasons of network shows.
What?
They think that'll prevent people from cord cutting.
Really? They're wrong.
Yeah, no. It won't.
That will make more people do that.
It just means people will pirate stuff instead
Yeah.
of going through legitimate services.
Yeah. You can still find almost everything on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Like, if I didn't have Hulu and I heard that, I'd be like, oh, wow, they're evil. I'm leaving.
I feel like every time I hear about a story like this, it makes me feel the same, like, not the same, but similar to how whenever you see like the oil industry trying to badmouth anything that is trying to research alternative fuel. It's like fuck you guys, we make tons of money from doing things this way.
Yeah.
So let's tear down the new thing.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see that episode of South Park where the BP CEO was apologizing for the oil spill?
What, did you just like, sorry?
Yeah, he was like,
sorry.
He was like on a jet ski. Sorry. And then he's like going down the slope on skis. Sorry. That's what this is.
Was that based off an actual like apology he did on TV or something?
I don't know. I don't know if they ever did apologize.
Nice.
I remember the spill. I don't remember the apology.
You know what else won't get an apology?
What's that?
So Arkham Knight, it has not come to Mac or Linux yet, and it never will.
Yeah.
All they did, they're like, yeah, those are canceled. We're not doing that anymore. Sorry. Well, not sorry.
Sorry. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. What does this mean? These two bars.
What bars?
Like, we're recording on Audacity right now. There's 2 bars. Why aren't there just 1?
It's, for stereo.
Oh, okay.
Like eventually, like, once you export the track, it'll just be down and mushed together.
Gotcha. Alright. Good.
I'm glad that you're in charge of this. I can't wait to hear this episode.
I
Jesus
got this.
Christ.
I got this. You want me to just send it to you to edit?
I can't.
Right.
Yes, I would, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the password too.
Yeah. So Fire Emblem Fates.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Really?
You leaned in. You're like, what? There's more? There's more.
This is the gift that keeps on giving.
There's 2 mores, actually.
Oh
So,
my god, should we save? I'm so excited.
So
It's like opening presents on Christmas Day, and it's like, I don't want to open them all, but I do.
So, last time I told you about the weird minigame where you touch people's faces.
Yes. And that's a crucial leveling up.
I think it's just like, it's what helps you level up your relationship with a character kind of thing.
Okay.
So
that's like leveling up your S rank?
Yeah, it's your social link.
By
the way, I brought you over Persona 4 Golden.
Yes.
And you're going to play it.
Okay.
And you're going to report. We're going to have weekly reports.
Okay.
But Fire Emblem Fates. So, I watched, I think it was Polygon was going through and doing one of those sections. And the way it works in the Japanese version is you walk up to a character, there's like a little intro cutscene, and then you do like the physical, like you use the stylus to like rub them on the face.
Yeah, you do the face-off thing.
And then afterwards there's like a little cutscene of like, hey, thanks, bye. Or whatever, and
that was weird, bye.
And you get like you get like the XP or whatever.
Okay.
In the American version, it's exactly that, except remove the interactive part. So like you walk up to somebody, there's the intro cutscene, and then it cuts right to you getting XP.
Okay.
So it's like,
I thought you meant you remove the intro cutscene, cuts right to rubbing their face.
no. So it's kind of like in an MMO when you go up and you just turn in a thing and get XP and level up. It's just like you talk to this person, watch a cutscene, and then level up.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, okay.
That seems reasonable.
There's been the full range of like, I'm happy with this, I'm okay with this, and fuck this, I'm pre-order canceled.
As there is with every announcement made with games.
Especially this game.
Yeah.
The other one, and this one I'm disappointed in, just because I wish the option was there, but in the Western release, no Japanese voice option.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
That sucks.
Nintendo is at the point where like they're commenting on this game less.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Man.
I don't know.
Well, it's fine because we're definitely importing this.
You know you're gonna have to read a ton of Japanese, right?
Yeah. No, 3DS is region locked, isn't it?
Yeah.
God damn it, Nintendo and their backwards ways.
Nintendo is the oil industry of the video game.
Sorry. Fire Emblem Fates, sorry.
So Sega been rated the top-rated major video game publisher of 2015.
What? You sure that's not 1984?
No, so what happened was, this is a Metacritic thing.
Okay.
And if they aggregated all of its aggregated scores, and what happened was last year, Sega put out 7 re-releases of classic games on the 3DS.
Okay.
And it's all stuff that people love and have nostalgia for, so it got like really highly rated.
Oh, okay.
And on top of that, it was just little things like Yakuza 5 got really well received.
Yeah.
And they kept supporting some PC baseball manager sim kind of game
or
whatever. And it all just like, it was basically, people loved these old things, and a handful of new things were kind of creeping up there too, so it all kind of worked together. But the way Metacritic works is that if you have like, something bad can be undone by something good that's more good than that one was bad.
Yeah.
You know what? Does that
No,
make
I get
sense?
you, I get you, yeah.
Like, oh, this one is 30 points good, but that one was only 10 points bad, so it's still 20 good, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I've never paid attention to Metacritic, except in, like, a general awareness of it existing.
Yeah.
And it seems like the most broken thing in the universe. Because... So, the number 2 publisher in this list was Telltale.
Okay.
And...
That also seems wrong.
Well, the reason is because each individual episode of a Telltale game was counted as a separate game.
Okay.
Which means, even though, like, episodes of, like, Minecraft story mode and stuff weren't well received, other like Tales from the Borderlands was.
Yeah.
So it put... And however many episodes of Tales of the Borderlands there were, that means they have that many quote-unquote games that got super high scores.
Okay.
Sony was number 3. Activision was number 5.
Really?
Because, yeah, they had Tony Hawk 5, but they also made Destiny's Taken King.
And that outweighs Tony Hawk 5?
People really fucking like Taken King.
It's DLC!
Yeah, but they really like it a lot. Like, Taken King is that thing where people who don't like Destiny are like, okay, now this is what it was supposed to be at the beginning.
Jeez.
Oh, the best part, Microsoft isn't on the list because it doesn't count as a major publisher.
Why not?
Because it counts as a mid-tier publisher.
What?
I don't know.
So how is Sega a major publisher?
I don't know. I think part of it goes based on how many games you release in a year. But other like there's like a company that only did digital pinball tables that's on this list, but Microsoft isn't.
Wow.
So yeah, Sega.
That's crazy.
That is.
We have to wrap this up.
We do.
Yeah.
Just quickly before we're done, Capcom is holding a bunch of Street Fighter V tournaments throughout 2016, and they're tournaments with also free play for whoever shows up, kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
Prizes including $3,000 cash.
Nice.
And they're all going to be at Wizard World Gaming.
That's awesome.
Which, I don't know, I haven't followed Wizard conventions since they were run by that guy who's a scumbag, so I don't know if Wizard stuff is good now or what, but...
I feel like once they got rid of that guy, it's probably okay.
I also didn't know they do gaming conventions, or maybe it's just part of their existing conventions or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But really quick, April 1st through 3rd in St. Louis, May 6th through 8th in Minneapolis, June 2nd through 5th in Philadelphia, June 17th through 19th in Sacramento, July 29th through 31st in Columbus, August 5th through 7th in Orlando, August 18th through 21 in Chicago, September 23rd through 25th in Austin, and November 4th through 6th in Pittsburgh. So if you're really into Street Fighter V, or you get Street Fighter V at launch and you're like, this is amazing, I'm God in this game, you can go and compete in these tournaments and feel bad. And
not where I was expecting that to go. Okay. Thank you for listening.
This is episode 8 of the Big Dumb Podcast.
Awesome. And check us out on Twitch. Epic Ghost Punch, spelled exactly the same way as it is on YouTube, all one word.
Yep.
Yay. Bye. Happy February.
Yay. February. Hashtag February.
Hashtag February. Let's get this going.